inherently, I would say there has been a detrimental consequence to the point where perhaps there has been a degree of insecurity definitely developed um, within those groups. Um, and sadly, you will never actually understand how insecure these people appear and look for as long as they attempt to talk white, as they attempt to look white, as they attempt to mingle with whites. And sadly, this solution, or it has never been an imposed solution, and it never will be an imposed solution for a particular group of people to abandon their way of living to try and be as another. This has not inherently worked. It has not worked for the Chinese, or it has not worked for the Armenians, or it has not worked for any group that has moved to the Western world to throw away their roots and their identity and to adapt to a new culture and a way of living. And sadly, as you can see through the consequences of these actions, that colored people feel the need to leave their own community, leave their own families, leave their own kind in a desperate attempt to please their new community around them. This has led to a life of inherent traps. And the issue with this is it has not only trapped the culture of colored people, but or should I say, it has not only trapped the individual, but the culture has been trapped. There is no stillness, there is no direction. I would say there is no objective, and this is inherent for as long as colored people turn on the media and are convinced that being in westernized culture and westernized communities are the solution to the problems that perhaps are prevalent within these communities. So the issue you want to actually address is simply how does this become resolved? And I've mentioned this before, that this issue is really only a problem for colored people in America. If you go to communities and cultures all around Africa, okay, and you can see that they're able to keep their identity, their heritage, without actually feeling the need to compromise and sacrifice or blend in or disrupt the living conditions within the Western world culture, and rather they keep what they have been taught and raised, and this is the main solution, that you understand how to really understand this one thing, that America was not made for the colored people. This is an economy with white people on their bills, with white people dominating the classism social structure, with white people with absolute full capital control and gains. And so for as long as that stands in place, which granted it is their country, the Africans who have moved from their land, and I can even reference several parts, for example, have actually come to America, received their own education, received their own family, their own resources, and they have come prepared with a plan, rather than just diving straight into the unfamiliar zone and the unfamiliar environments. And this is one thing that you will find colored people in America refuse. They refuse to identify with their home continent, with their homeland. They would shake it off. If you tell an African American that he has African heritage, he will look at you bizarre. If you told him he was black in the mirror, he would actually run far away from you. He is so insecure about his ability to work his way around the economy with his identity, which, keep in mind, he is not fooling anybody in the Western world. I think that has been made very clear. He is not tricking anybody but himself. You will find that this is the issue that creates a rippling effect onto several communities, and this will never be resolved until somebody truly steps up, takes action, and provides an initiative towards directing a capable reason of cause.